Okay, hey y'all, hey, and welcome to another episode of Meditations with Marini. And this is a special one because today is Mother's Day. Today is May the 11th, 2025, and this is my very first Mother's Day with you guys. So, I wanted to just come on right quick, and I had everything all planned out for what I was going to say. But to be honest with you, this is about the sixth time that I've tried to make this video, and so I feel like God might be moving in a different direction. But I'm going to actually just read a card that my boys gave to me, and I thought that it was just so special because it speaks to the heart of what your children see and believe in you. So it simply says, "Mom, now that I'm older, I see you in a whole new way. Instead of just my mom, I see you as a role model, a leader, a powerful force in so many lives. I see a woman who's found her place in this world with purpose and strength. I've seen you create a beautiful life, and you will always be an inspiration to me. Happy Mother's Day." And they wrote some other things inside of there, and I'm real big on cards and things of that sort. And for them to have picked this card out, it says a lot about the fact that they put thought into that. And I just wanted to say, I know some people may not be really happy about Mother's Day, and they may not be excited about what happens on this day because some experiences might not be as good as others. But what I will also say is that God is faithful, and everything that He's promised us is right before us. And so, even though we may not have something to quote unquote celebrate on Mother's Day, we do have to celebrate life and knowing that we have life and have it more abundantly. So I had something else that I really wanted to talk about with you guys, but because I've had to do this video like 6 different times, I just kind of feel in my spirit that maybe God didn't want me to share what I thought I was going to share on today. And even if He does have me to share it, He may have me to share it on a different day. But today, we're going to just talk about the beautiful process of being a mother. And one of the things that I want to talk about just briefly is the environment that we create for our children. You know, I want to say it's Proverbs 31 where it talks about her children rise up and call her blessed. And, you know, the environment that we create for our children is important. We might not think that they are paying attention to what we do, how we live, what we say, how we treat people. They are always watching. And not only are they always watching, they're absorbing that information. It has been very important to me from the time that I was first a mom that I imparted into my children good characteristics and ethical principles and things of that sort. And it doesn't mean that you're going to get it right because nobody gave you a book for that. Like, you, even if you read all the parenting books, it doesn't mean that things are going to turn out just right. And it means that it will turn out the way that God intended for it to turn out. And so I say that because when people see my sons now, they're like, man, they're so mannerable and they're this and they're that and blah, blah, blah. And they're giving me all these accolades and compliments about them. But they don't know the days that I cried myself to sleep. They don't know the days, unless it's family or somebody that was close to me, that I was getting phone calls from the school all the time because they were doing something they had no business. And not that they were mischief, they were just being boys. And so when I look at them now and I'm like, man, this the same kid that when my phone would ring during the school year, I'll be like, oh Lord, what are they calling me for now? If I have to ask my boss, can I leave one more time? These people gonna fire me. You know, like it was that type of situation and circumstance. But I will say this, and this is gonna be a short video today, just because it is Mother's Day and I just wanted to make sure I touched bases with you guys. But there was one teacher in the life of my younger son, Jeremiah, and I will never forget her. I don't remember her name, but I will never forget the moment. And I remember he had gotten in trouble and he was just in daycare at this time, and he was just all over the place, like just hyper, just so hyper. But he was so smart, like his brain, you could tell it just moved so fast. And I will never forget, as an educator, she said to me, you will have to make sure that he is in the right hands with educators. She said, because and he was only about 4 years old. She said they will label him as a disciplinary problem. She said, and he doesn't have a discipline problem. He has an advanced learning. She didn't say it was a problem. She said he is an advanced learner. And she explained to me that in her classroom, when she was teaching, she said he captured the information so fast that oftentimes she would set up a separate station for him, that once she stopped teaching, because he would become disruptive, she said I would set up a station where he can go to that station while I'm teaching the other children, and she would have him in eyesight so that she could see what he was doing, but she would not have him in the area with them. She said when I'm teaching things, he catches it so quick. And I will never forget that her words to me was encouraging me as a mother to say never give up on him. She said that basically he is going to absorb information faster than other students, and you're going to have to make sure he's in the right hands with his educators, that they don't label him as a disciplinary problem. And when I tell you, that was probably one of the most powerful conversations that I've ever had with a woman, because everything that she said about him is so true. He is now soaring and doing everything that, people oftentimes at one of his schools, they were like, he is the model kid. Like if I had a whole building full of him, I wouldn't have no problems. That's what the discipline AP told me. If I had a building full of him, I wouldn't have any issues. And so I say that to you, to any mother that might be watching this, and any father as well, that if you are having challenges with your children, continue to pour into them, to continue to speak life into them, continue to encourage them, find their pathway. In this world that we live in, there, everything has always been kind of cookie cutter, and now we do have some options for them, but find the thing that best fits your child, not what best fits them to be a part of this world. And let your child's light then be the light that goes forth in the world. And so if I can't say anything else to anybody in reference to children and what you can expect, when I get cards like this from them, I tell them all the time, and they gave me some flowers and balloons and some other things behind me, but I tell them all the time that this means more to me than anything. And it does, because they took the time to go in the store to actually pick out a card that said words that they felt meant what they wanted to actually say to me. And that in itself says that I've done my part. It tells me that I've sown the seed. It tells me that I've fertilized it and that I've watered it, and that I have now watching it grow into what it is to be. Look at the front. It's a tree and it's producing fruit. And so today I just want to say happy Mother's Day. I'm so excited for what God is doing with me, and I'm so excited for what he's going to unveil in the next few weeks. I have some things that I've been working on, and my oldest son and I, we were talking about it on yesterday, and he was like, Mom, I saw your YouTube channel, and it's like, he said one of your videos got like 700 hits. And so I said, yeah, son, you don't know who your mama is, do you? I had to come back with the pop back, make sure let them know who your mama is. I get it from my own mama. That's what we gonna say. But for today, you guys, if you don't do anything else, make a phone call to your mom. Make sure that you are in touch with those who love you, and you are able to love on those. They're able to love on you, and you're able to love on them. And just know that happy Mother's Day. This is our first Mother's Day together. We have many more to come. I can't wait as we build this channel together and we grow and develop with one another. Have a great day.